Access to healthcare is a major problem in the developing world, and Nigeria is not an exception. Across the spectrum of care levels, having an intensive care unit is a luxury most cannot afford.
For you to have an ICU, there are basic equipment required. The ventilator, the monitors, the syringe pump, the infusion pump, and the environment too. The beds are unique because the bed's supposed to be manipulated either electrically or manually. But the ones we had before, we just have only one critical care bed.
And can you imagine somebody who needs to be in a ventilator will now be transported to the teaching hospital in an ambulance when he's supposed to have every respiration taken over by the machine?
There are not too many intensive care units in Nigeria presently. Most of the ones you have are in Lagos, and once you go out of Lagos, it's virtually impossible to get critical care for your clients.
As a result, many have died due to a lack of critical equipment and intervention needed for adequate medical care.
We have a lot of cases of head injury. We have a lot of cases of sudden collapse, and a lot of cases that will always have unconsciousness.
Here, usually are patients that are critically ill and they need constant and close monitoring. Over 80% of our patients are usually unconscious. So those cases, we usually manage them here until they are stabilized, then they are transferred to the ward. Because of lack of equipment, we've lost a lot of patients who would have been safe. You just watch a patient just die like that. It's very painful, and so you feel so emotional and so pathetic, but there's just nothing one can do about it.
Something has to be done urgently. Friday, May 10, 2019, His Love Foundation extended its mission of helping the helpless and restoring hope to the hopeless to Jos Plateau State. The foundation commissioned another ultra-modern intensive care unit, ICU, at the Plateau State Specialist Hospital as part of its contribution to assisting the poor in accessing quality medical care.
Before we had just one monitor, and then the non-invasive machine we use in checking, monitoring vital signs. Those are just what we had.
I really appreciate what they have done. And they have turned around everything that was old, carried it away, and then they brought in a new. The old one has gone, now a new one has come in.
This facility would help save hundreds from unnecessary death, and many already considered to be in critical condition who are admitted into the facility will receive healing.
God saw what we were going through, very terrible experiences, and how we are losing patients left, right, and center as if they are not human beings. Now God has intervened, and we are now comfortably happy because our goals will be achieved. We will be in position to see that patients who would ordinarily not have died will not die. We can now say we are nurses, and we can now comfortably manage any kind of case, except the one God is calling, whom we cannot stop.
This donation of His Love Foundation, a second complete ICU with multiple alternative power supply units, is another contribution to the development of the health sector in Nigeria, having delivered a similar facility at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, Lasuth, in 2017.
The intervention of the Redeemed Church through Pastor Enoka Deboye and his wife is something that I cannot even, I'm so overwhelmed by that. God uses people to touch lives in that manner. And I believe that it is a plus for him even in heaven.